Hi all and welcome back to Rant Football. I'm your host Phil, and this is just a quick reminder to say we've changed the rules. Obviously, if you get the correct score, it's 3 points. If you predict the correct team to win or draw, it's 1 point. Yet again, it'll be me, Simon, Donna and Paul predicting for the end of the season games, and I really hope you enjoy it. Next season, we're looking for more people to come on and join us. If you'd like to join us, it's rantfootball1@gmail.com. So let's go over to the guys and myself and watch the absolute clustermuck we have done here of a show. So I hope you enjoy and see you all in a second. Welcome back, everyone, to Rant Football. If you're wondering, this is probably the 15th time I've tried to record this. First, we've had Simon, the Lobster Man, having problems with his green screen. Donna decided to hang up on us, and Paul's been quite good. And then when we got into predictions, Donna didn't realise she had to put scores down. So we're back. So what we're going to do is all of us, Simon, Paul, and Donna, have chose 5 games each through the season, and myself, obviously, for the rest of the season from 1 week each. And we're going to predict the scores, Donna, like we always do. So we're going to start with Simon's 5 first. So Simon, over to you.
Yeah, so I picked these 5 games. The first one I picked is Manchester United versus Bournemouth, and I've gone for 3-0 to Manchester United.
Okay, Paul.
And I've gone a bit of deja vu here, but I've gone 2-0 for United.
And Donna?
I want to go 2-1.
To United?
Yes, please, of course.
Well, you never know with you anymore.
No,
So I've actually gone for a upset here. I think the smaller team will pull one off here. So I think it'll be Man United 2, Bournemouth 0.
Needs to change that record.
I don't think you will with him.
Okay, Lobster Man, next one.
The second game I've gone for is Burnley and Sheffield United, and I've gone for a 2-1 win for the Burnley.
I've gone for 1 each.
Donna?
I went 1-1 as well.
You went 1-1. Burnley, Sheffield United. I also went 1-1. Okay.
Possibly me would be on getting 3 points. The next game is Spurs and Everton, and I've gone for a 2-0 win for the Spurs.
Similar. I've given them a 2-goal ahead, but 3-1 for me. To Spurs, sorry.
Donna?
2-1 to the Spurs.
Well, I'm totally disagreeing with you guys. I think Everton, with Angelotti's got something starting up here, and I think they're going to be a very good team for the end of the season, and they're going to be good next season. Spurs are going to do a Spursy like they always do, and they will bottle even top 5. So I think this will end a 2-2 draw. Donna, what was your score again?
2-1.
That's it. Don't worry, I'm just writing them down because I can't be bothered to ask you from later. Okay.
The fourth game I have picked is Crystal Palace and Chelsea, and I have gone for a 3-1 win to the Chelsea.
3 points for Gryffindor.
I'm not happy about it, but I've gone for the 2-0 win to Chelsea.
Donna?
My phone's ringing, which is good.
I think it's going to be 3-0 to Chelsea as well. Although I would like to see Crystal Palace.
And because I'm a Chelsea fan, I've watched every game. I know we can't defend, so I think it's going to be a lot closer than you think. And I think I think it won't be a shock actually. No, it's going to be Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 3.
Yeah, could well be.
And the fifth and final game that I picked is Brighton and Liverpool, and I've gone for a 1-1 draw because I think Liverpool are just going to can't be arsed now. They're struggling to score anyway, and I think they've won the league, and that's it now. So
yeah, I've gone similar, but I've gone 2 each for similar reasons. Donna?
Oh, 2-2 as well.
Right. Well, I totally disagree with you all. I think the difference will be now Brighton are a poor team, and Liverpool, even though we knew they were going to be champions, is still getting over the line. It's always a bit of pressure. I think there will be a few youth, but I think when they bring the 5 subs on, they're going to be too much of Brighton, and it will end Brighton 0, Liverpool 2. Paul, we're now into your 5 games. So, Donna, the Paul's game. So, get ready to get yours ready in a minute. Right, so, Paul, over to you.
My first game is Bournemouth against Spurs, and I've given Spurs a 2-1 win. I think they might pick up and kick on.
Donna?
2-2. No, sorry, 2-1. I looked at the
2-1.
wrong one. Yeah, 2-1. I looked at the wrong game.
So, you've gone 2-1 for Spurs?
Yes, please.
Just making sure. Okay, I've actually gone 3-0 to Spurs. And Simon, while you're looking around everywhere, what do you think?
I've gone 2-0 to Spurs as well.
Okay.
Right, next one I've gone Sheffield United against Chelsea. Chelsea away, hopefully it'll be a 2 each.
Donna?
Can't see it, but I'll go for that.
I'm going to go 1-1 on that game. I think Chelsea isn't going to. I think it's going to be 1-1.
I personally think this will be the game what guarantees Chelsea top 4 this season. So I think Chelsea will win this 1-0. I don't know why everyone's laughing. I predicted it on the last video that Sheffield United didn't need this long break and it would spoil their season. It's been happening in recent games, and I think it's going to continue. I also think Sheffield United will be in the top half next season. They've done it, don't get me wrong, fantastic job they've done this year. But that break did them no good. They were riding a wave, and that wave's petered out now. So as I said, it's going to be Sheffield United 0, Chelsea 1. Simon?
Well, similar reason to you, we're saying Sheffield United have just gone to sleep and done it, and Chelsea have got a really good side at the moment, so I've gone for 3-0 for Chelsea.
Wow.
Aye. And next one, I've gone for the derby, Spurs against Arsenal. I've given it Spurs a 3-1 win.
Ooh. Donna?
I went 2-1 for Spurs.
Right, my reasons for this, I've gone for a 1-0. It's kind of simple. I don't care how bad Arsenal are right now. If they've got any pride, it's a North London derby, and they might as well do something good this season for once for their fans and make sure that Tottenham get nowhere near the top 4 in Champions League football. So they need to do everyone a favour and take points off. They're not good enough to beat Tottenham, I don't think. And why I'm at it, Guendouzi, I think he's one of the most overrated youngsters in football. He's got David Luiz here, which to tell everybody that he's might have 2 good games, but the rest of them will be absolute rubbish. So, Simon, over to you.
I'm not going to go long and winded like you did. I'm just going to go 2-0 Spurs because Arsenal are shit.
Fair enough, innit? Yeah. Next one, I pulled out United. Man United against Southampton, and I'm carrying on my win. Even though Southampton always give us a good game, I think we'll beat them 2-1.
I'm going to go with Paul on the same thing on that 2-1. Yeah.
When someone does copies everyone else's exam results.
What?
Okay, and because of Paul's reason, no, I'm muted. because of Paul's reason about Southampton always giving you a good game, that is why I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Man United will still, I think, finish 5th this season in the league, though.
I've just gone for 1-0 Man United because I think it'll be a close game, but I don't think United can score very well because they only just beat Norwich. Not saying anything else. We went to the next game.
Yeah.
And man, Norwich.
Well, that is what it is, yeah. We did. Yeah. Anyway, I've gone for Arsenal again for my last game. Arsenal against Liverpool. And again, I'm putting Arsenal down for a defeat 2-0 to Liverpool.
I think Liverpool's going to win that one as well. I'm going to go 1. No, actually, Arsenal might score that. I'm going to go 2-1 to Liverpool.
Okay, you're going 2-1 Liverpool. And I think she's copying my sheet here. I think, as everyone said, Liverpool won't put the strongest side out all the time. There'll be some reserves and youth in there. But it's down to the subs again. You know they're going to leave all the best players if they need to, bring them on. They're going to bring them on, and they'll beat Arsenal 2-1 as well. Oh, sorry, Simon. I nearly did it again from last week. I nearly skipped you.
Never mind. But I'm going for a 3-0 win for Liverpool because I think Arsenal are shit and David Luiz is due to be back if he plays, and they're just going to let more goals in because he's playing. So.
That is very true. Donna, we're into your games now.
Okay, I know, and I had to predict scores too, right?
Yes.
Apparently so.
My first game is Liverpool versus Chelsea. And I think Liverpool has something to prove with the most games won in the league during the season. So I'm going to go with Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1.
And you've got these scores wrote down, haven't you? So I don't need to write these ones.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's me next. No, I'm just playing about something, guys. Sorry. Right, so what was the first game you went for, Donna? Liverpool, Chelsea. Chelsea are a good team. They're on a roll right now, but Liverpool are also a great team. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Simon, I hope you like the background.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Unfortunately, one of them names should disappear, and it will. Trust me.
Yeah. You've got the old picture there as well, but never mind.
That's right. Craig's still the podfather.
Yeah. So I'm gone for a 3-2 win for Chelsea. I think it's going to be lots of goals, end-to-end football, and Chelsea I think will sneak it because Liverpool will be on the sunbeds, as they say.
Yeah, could be, but I've gone 2-1 for Liverpool because they've got nothing else to play for, so there's no need to play the youth team really. And they want to go for the point score, like Donna was saying, so maybe 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay. Next game I have is Man United versus West Ham. I think it's going to be 2-0 to United, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know where Phil went.
I'm still here, guys. Right, so what was it? Man United versus West Ham. Oh, it's an easy win for Man United, but it's not going to be a scoring game because Man United were guaranteed 5th place by then. So they'll put a couple of kids out as well, and it'll be 1-0 against West Ham.
I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
Mm.
I think West Ham might decide to score because they're playing one of the crappiest teams in England. So,
Yeah.
And what are we talking about? Man United, West Ham.
both.
I've got 2-1 for United, for Man United. Just because I want to win. I know I can see your made-up alien nonsense. Well, made-up ghost nonsense. Don't sound real. Listen to Phil's podcast and find out.
Plain and simple, guys. If you wonder what's going on with mine and Simon's background, Simon has his own podcast, what he will advertise in a minute, and I will advertise all the things I've been showing. So, where are we at? 'Cause I've lost where we are.
I'm on my third game.
Okay.
I have Spurs versus Leicester on this one. I chose Spurs over Leicester 2-1.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw in this game. This will get Chelsea top 3, hopefully.
And I've just gone for a 2-1 win for Spurs again.
Yeah, I've gone 2-0 for Spurs because Leicester having a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, 2-0 Spurs.
Okay, the next game is Aston Villa versus Arsenal. I chose 1-2 to Arsenal. For no reason other than tired.
I've done the same. I looked at it and I couldn't be bothered by the game. One team's going to be relegated by then. One team's going to be on the downward spiral. Arsenal fans, that's you. Going to have a moan if you want. I don't care. Your team's rubbish. Yeah, but you'll beat Villa 2-1.
Yeah, well, same reason. I'm just not couldn't be bothered with this one, but I've just gone for 1-0 for Arsenal because I think it's going to be the boringest game to watch ever.
Yeah.
In the Premier League history.
Yeah, I'm giving another 2-1, but for Arsenal, giving them my first win. So there we go.
Yeah. And then my last game is Brighton versus Newcastle. Newcastle's playing fairly well, actually. So I'm going to go Brighton 1 and Newcastle 2.
Oh, what did I go for? I believe I didn't go for a win for anyone, so that gives you a hint. I don't care how good Newcastle have played lately. They've still got Steve Bruce in charge, who, if what Simon looks like right now, will come along and eat him because Steve Bruce is a bit of a big boy these days, and he'll probably like to eat a lobster like Simon. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. So it'll be an exciting game, but again, don't really care about the little teams.
Well, I'll just plain and simple. I've gone for 1-1 draw because I don't think Newcastle can keep a clean sheet once they score. For example, what they did with Aston Villa. So I'm just going for a 1-1 draw because that's it. They're not the best, they're not the worst.
I've gone plenty of goals, 3-2 to Newcastle. Hoping it'll be an exciting game. Not that I'll be watching,
But
Right, so I believe we're into the king of Rant Footballs now. Scores the final weekend of the empty season, the asterisk season, where a certain team up north's won the title. We won't talk about it until the next video. But if, as they say in the woods, if a tree falls, do you hear it? Well, if you win a title and there's no fans there, did you really win it? But anyway, not that we're bitter us lot. Yeah. Right, so here are mine. Playing in boring games, most of mine, but I think they're going to be hard to predict. So the first game is Burnley versus Brighton. I don't care. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Simon?
I've gone for a 1-0 win for the mighty Burnley.
Is it me? Yeah. I've gone the same, 1-0 for Burnley, but with no money.
And Donna.
oh, I went 0-0.
That's okay.
What a game.
Okay. It's pretty much the same game.
That one, don't we?
Right. Next one I've gone for is the Toffees versus Bournemouth. I got a feeling by this game Bournemouth will be relegated and Everton will just be sitting pretty and happy with the godfather of the Premier League, Carlo Ancelotti. So I've gone 2-0 to Everton.
You've been reading my notes. I've gone for exactly the same. 2-0 Everton.
I've gone 2-1 for Everton.
Donna, who you got to copy?
I'm going to go 1-1.
She only did that because I said that. Mind games by me.
Oh, did you say what? I wasn't to you, Phil.
No, that's all right. No, that's fine. Right, we've got Leicester versus Man United. Is that right? Bloody Leicester Man United, the last game of the season. Wow. Well, this will be the reason why Man United will finish fifth. This is going to be the battle game for fourth place, I think. But I think Jamie Vardy's going to have a party, and we're going to have a 2-1 Leicester win here.
Yeah, good thinking. But I've just gone for a 2-2 draw. I think it's going to be all played out by then anyway. So
Paul's face is screwing up as we speak.
I've got a draw coming up, and this is it. I sound like I'm copying Simon every time, but yeah, I've gone 2 each as well. I think it'll be a battle for the top 4 or 5, and they'll just cancel each other out.
If UEFA and the courts hold it up, fifth would be good enough for Champions League anyway.
Yeah, I think it will for at least 1 year. But anyway,
anyway, Donna.
I want to copy Paul and everyone 2-2.
Man, she'd be caught at school so easy. Right, so we've done the games I can't really care about. Now we get into the big game of the weekend. The champions are going to be flying high. I don't think they'll even start the kids in this game. I think the first team will start. And I think Newcastle will be absolutely obliterated by half-time. But I think the full-time score will be Newcastle 0, Liverpool 4.
Well, I've got one less. I've gone for Newcastle 0 and Liverpool 3. I think exactly the same thing.
And I've got one less again. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 0. And I don't care.
See, I think, but Newcastle can't keep a clean sheet. So I'm going to go Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I did this one. Okay, my final game, the final game of Rant Football for this season. We will be more professional next year, hopefully.
We'll do a bit more testing before we play.
Yes, and also it's 2020, so us mucking up and everything going wrong. Yeah, it's the rule. But anyway, the last game, and what a game. Death from Zoom. Have we really been recording that long? Right, quickly, last game then. West Ham versus Aston Villa. It's the relegation battle of the Claret and Blues. But unfortunately, I hate this club so much, as everyone probably knows. Half my family support them. So I'm going to go West Ham 2, Villa 1.
I've gone for the second boring game of the Premier League season, and I'm going for a 0-0 boring draw. I don't even think they'll get out the 18-yard box of each half. It was shit.
Well, I'm copying Phil on this one. I've gone 2-1 West Ham.
And Cheek, where are you?
I went 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
But that is all the predictions in. Hopefully I've got all Donna's down because I really don't want to watch this cluster mug myself. But pretty much, guys. Yeah, again, just to explain to people, it's 1 point if you choose a draw or the correct team to win, and it's 3 points if you get the correct score. What we don't want to talk about right now because the guys have seen me on fire lately with that. But you'll know about that at the end of this video when I'm on my lonesome because they don't like me anymore. But yeah, again, Donna, what's your Twitter handle?
Don't ask.
Yeah,
It's at Donna. It's always going to be on the screen the way across, guys. But it's at Donna Cameron, I think. Donalane Cameron. Paul, what is your social media? Give yourself a shout out, surely.
On Twitter. I don't know why, but it is Paul David 28. If anybody wants it.
Simon, advertise your 2 podcasts and your Twitter handles. And then
I've got one here. That one. At Simon Says Pod for the podcast. I've got my own, which is
bothered to do another.
I know. At Simon and Julie. I do another podcast that was on that side before what Phill put up, the Morlando podcast, and I'll let Phill take over the rest.
Yep, and I also have my own podcast. As you can see, it's right behind me. It's Ghost Aliens and Beyond. We talk things all ghost, all aliens, and anything else like the Mandela Effect, the Bermuda Triangle, how Donna can't write scores down, things like that. Also, we go into what happens. The biggest story, what's beyond, is what happened to Man United. How did they become a small club so quickly? Just fell apart and got a PE teacher in charge. But seriously, if you have any,
nobody thinks it's not any sense.
If you have any ghost stories or supernatural stories, alien stories, or your own friends or family you've heard, and you'd like to come on Ghost Aliens and Beyond, please do. It's Gmail, ghostaliensandbeyond@gmail.com, and on Twitter, it's at Beyond Aliens. The Rant Football Twitter is at PDGCFC79. I think I will start a new Rant Football Twitter on its own next year, what's actually called Rant Football, because that would make more sense. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Good luck to Donna getting. She might get some scores right. If the person she's copied most of the time, Paul gets them right. Simon will probably be jammy as ever and get loads right, and I'll probably have a poor run and then get loads of 3 points and somehow still be in the race for it. Thank you all, guys. We'll see you all at the end of the season to talk about who won the Rant Football mini table here. Talk about the Premier League table, your hopes for next season, and pretty much hope Newcastle get relegated because blood money ain't coming in, even though Simon looks like he's been covered in blood. Right, guys, thank you very much. Guys, we'll see you, as I said, at the end of the season. We're going to be talking it. We're not going to do predictions for the FA Cup at the end of the season because it's not worth it. Who cares about an FA Cup with no fans? It's just not the same. There's no magic there. Paul's trying not to let the person he's kidnapped. Paul's trying not to let the person he's kidnapped out of the room. I really hope everyone has enjoyed this absolute muck-up version of this show. I'm not going to edit anything because I'm being lazy. And anyone who supports any team, good luck, apart from Tottenham and West Ham fans, because your London club is what really get on my nerves. Simon, good luck, whatever you do in the future, because you're getting fired. Donna, we don't want you much longer because you cheat. And Paul,
hello.
Stop being biased to Man United.
Always. Go on,
right. I've rambled on. Simon, catch you laters. Donna, catch you laters. Paul, catch you laters. See you all real soon, everyone.
See you later.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can now see, the predictions from the last video are now up. We'll see how myself, Paul, Donna and Simon did. They'll be coming across the screen as we say, round 1, round 2 and round 3 either. Then we're going to put the table up to see who's top for now and who's got a chance to still win the Rant Football prediction table for end of the season. Obviously, we've changed the format of it, so it's not exactly the same as it's been for all the other videos, but it's giving you an idea how next season will go. And talking about next season, if you'd like to join in, email us on rantfootball1@gmail.com. Come and join in and just have a laugh. Surely can't be as bad as us.
We're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. We're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
Hi guys, while you're listening to this podcast, why not jump over to another podcast that we call the Morlando podcast. We don't just talk about the main theme parks, we talk about everything. iDrive, Kennedy Space Centre, Busch Gardens, beaches, you name it, we talk about it. We also get guests on from now and then to do a little bit of a trip report. So if you've been to Orlando recently, or any time, doesn't really matter, come on and join us on the podcast, and you can find us at Twitter at MorlandoPod, or the email is morlandopodcast@gmail.com, and we'll be very happy to get you on board, get you recorded, get you out to the masses, and do what everyone else does in Orlando and have fun.
Also, this is an adult-based podcast, so it may not be for all families.
Yeah, we do go a bit on the naughty side sometimes, so if you want to, come on over, we'll have you anytime.